Y'all, is it just me or does it seem like ever since 2020, people have been spiraling out of control? Like the online bullying has reached an all-time high with the name calling, the backbiting, the teasing, and even the online threats. If you haven't heard by now, there's been a lot of online discourse going on about the singer Brandy's recent weight loss. Now, everybody by now should know who Brandy is. Like, don't play on her name. We already know that she's the vocal Bible. Brandy doesn't need any introduction. If you know, you know. Even if you feel like she cannot sing, Whitney Houston already put her stamp of approval on her, so period. But I said all that to say she has been in the headlines recently because she lost a lot of weight. Now, Brandy has always been pretty thin for the most part, except for a few years here or there, give or take, when she said she wanted to eat. But for the most part, Brandy has been relatively slim the majority of her life, especially when she was in her early 20s. Recently, she ended up getting the keys to her city in Macomb, Mississippi. Congratulations to her. And she was looking rather, I don't want to be negative, but rather gauntly looking, like a lot of celebrities have been looking recently. So this isn't to shame her or anything like that, or Chadwick Boseman, but the comparisons online in terms of the things that have been said about her are very similar to what people were saying about Chadwick Boseman. Now, Chadwick Boseman, he ended up passing away in 2020, but people were really coming for him about his weight. They were clowning him and things of that nature. I'm not going to get into what all was said about him or Brandy, but basically you would think that after he passed away, people would have learned not to be criticizing people online about their appearance. I've made a video about this already, but more about when people are on the bigger side. But it seems like people don't have compassion for bigger people. And I thought that they would at least have compassion for smaller people. But I see that they don't have compassion for extremely smaller people either. It seems like if you're not right smack dab in the middle, if you're not the epitome of the beauty standard, if you don't fit that box of what America deems as beautiful, you're going to get clowned. So today I want to go over 7 reasons why I think that people are so mean-spirited. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jamee, and this is Amazing Vibes. And on this channel, we talk about inspiration, beauty, and lifestyle. So if you're feeling that vibe, hit like and subscribe, and hype the video if you have the option to do so. And let's get right into it. And before I get started, I did want to say, just excuse this makeup on my shirt. I did my makeup and then I put the shirt on. I had my bonnet on and everything, but it's still some kind of way got on my shirt. So y'all just excuse that. Number 1, misery loves company. Many people over the past few years have lost their finances, their homes, or even their loved ones. They're unhappy with their lives and themselves, and they have become extremely bitter. And since they're not happy, they don't want anybody else to be happy. So they project their bitterness and their misery onto other people. They tear other people down to make themselves feel better about themselves. They feel like if they tear other people down, they're going to make them feel low, just like they feel low themselves on the inside. They don't want to feel alone in their misery and their bitterness, so they have to make people's lives a living hell. Number 2, they are mindless, spineless creatures. They go along with what's popular instead of going along with what is right. Because they still don't know themselves and they haven't matured, they're followers and not leaders. So they allow other people to put a battery in their back and to fill their minds and hearts with hate. They don't know how to stand up for themselves and say no. So they go ahead and go along with what they allow themselves to be programmed with. Number 3, self-preservation. They are afraid to go against the grain for fear of ostracization. They need to feel a part of the group because they seek outside validation. They want to hang with the cool kids and be one of them because sometimes it comes with different perks, such as being seen as desirable in some form, and they can benefit from that, whether it's in dating, career, or just being a part of a group that can benefit them in some way, shape, or form. Because in this world, many times it's not what you know, but who you know. And you must play by whoever's rules to win the game. Number 4, they are demon-filled. This one is self-explanatory. People are hosts for different types of energies or spirits, whether they be positive or negative. They live in the flesh with no discipline, so they allow whatever to enter them by the choices that they are making. They have no regard for God, even if they know who He is and believe in Him, so He gives them over to a reprobate mind. They don't have a moral compass, and they simply just don't care. In the Bible, it states that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. So next time somebody's coming at you, don't even take it personally. Your light is irritating their demons. And so their demons are going to come for you because they don't like you. They don't like light because they are darkness. And you're shining and exposing who they really are inside. And they want to put a stop to that. So that's why they come for you. Number 5, they are programmed. We live in a world where we are programmed to believe what's wrong is right and what is right is wrong. We are brainwashed to think that it's cool to mistreat people. A lot of us think that kindness is weakness, and people take advantage of that. So if you're a kind person, it's very important to make sure that you're setting those boundaries because you teach people how to treat you. Number 6, people fear what is different. If you are different, people are not going to like it because a lot of times they fear what they don't know. Again, so if you're not in this perfect little box that society has created that you should be a certain size, a certain weight, a certain hair texture, a certain body shape, whatever, you are going to be mistreated because you don't fit those standards. And some people fear it because they don't know a lot about it. And other people may fear it because they know that if you're not in that box, again, you're going to be torn down. So even if they don't fit that box, they side with people who also don't fit that box, and they decide to be mean to you to deflect from them not being in that box so they won't be mistreated. So they project their fears and all their negative energy onto you because that's how they really feel on the inside, and they're afraid of being mistreated. So it's like if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. So they'll end up tearing you down as well, and then expect everyone to treat them with respect and perfect treatment because they're going along with the program. See, if you don't fit the box, you better go along with the program, or you're going to be ostracized, you're going to be torn down, you're going to be mistreated and disrespected and denigrated. But if you don't fit inside that box and you do those things, then in their minds, you're okay. And they do this because they want to get rid of you. Not really physically to where they're unaliving you, but where you won't be in their space because you make them feel uncomfortable. So they do this and they use this as a scare tactic to make you go away. And number 7, they just want to. I'm not even going to sit here and hold you and make any type of excuse for anybody, especially another grown adult. Yes, all the other things that I listed are and can be factors as well. But when you get down to it, everything is a choice, and they just want to do it. They just want to. Even if they're programmed, you have the personal choice to go against the program. But many people don't want to do that, again, because they're afraid that then they will be on the outside and they will be ostracized and they will be mistreated. So they're going to just join the club. And sometimes they don't even need a reason. They just have piss poor characters. It's just who they are. I remember when I was a child, I would get bullied or verbally abused, and I would run to my mom and tell her thinking that she would protect me, right? Well, she would hit me with, well, that's just how they are. And I never understood that. When I was younger, I just felt like she was taking their side, and I could never understand that. And I held a little bit of resentment towards her. It wasn't until I had gotten older where I saw those same people that had mistreated me turn around and mistreat other people who were in my position that I used to be in, whether it was I was younger or a really small child, or I was really overweight, which I still have weight on me. I'm working on that right now. So y'all don't come for me. I'm on a weight loss journey. But long story short, yeah, I saw them go for other people who were in my predicament that I used to be in. And the light bulb went off, like, oh wow, mom was right. That really is just who they are. Because if it was just me, which I already knew it wasn't me because I didn't do anything to anybody, but I would sit here and rack my brain over and over and over again, like, why are they treating me like this? And what did I do? Or what did I say? Did I say something crazy? I know in my mind that I didn't do anything to them, but I just felt in my mind that it had to be something in me. People just weren't like that just because they are like that. There was no reason somebody would mistreat me for no reason at all. It had to be a reason, right? But no, I was wrong. That's exactly what it was. They just did it just because I didn't fit into that box. I guess that's technically what was wrong with me, but I never actually did something to someone to cause them to mistreat me. So long story short, I saw them mistreating other people, and then that's when a light bulb came on. I was like, oh, mom is right. That really is just who they are. That is just in them. Because if it was just me, then they would have just done it to me. They wouldn't have done it to anyone else. But since they're doing it to other people, clearly that's just who they are. That's just in their character. So if people are coming for you, just know that it's either one, a few, or all of those reasons that I just described in the video. Don't take it personally, because it's really not about you. Even if it is your weight should not stop you from getting bare basic human decency and respect. But unfortunately it does. But it's not a testament of your weight. It's a testament to them and their piss poor character. All right. So that's it for the video today. I apologize. I've been gone for a little while, y'all. I'm trying to get back consistent again. I know I keep telling y'all that, but I'm such a bad YouTuber, but I'm going to get better. I promise. I'm so happy to be back. I'm really excited about filming this video today. So hopefully I'll try to get it out this week. And yeah, if you are feeling the vibe, hit like and subscribe. I'm also going to start doing more videos about weight loss. So if you are interested in being on a weight loss journey, if you have been and you just can't seem to get it together like me, girl, I finally feel like I've cracked the code, and I'm working my way down. Just, like, subscribe. And if you have the chance to hype the video, go ahead and hype the video, okay? And until next time, I love you guys. And just know that you're so amazing and continue to vibe high.